Kilo 3, Charlie Romeo Fox, QSL. Yeah, I just can't pull you out of the noise, my friend. I wished I could, Roger. 7-3, my friend. This is Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec. Raw Ham calling CQ on 20 and listening.
November 7, Kilo Sierra Charlie.
All right, November 7. Help me out. I wasn't really ready. My bad.
November 7, Kilo Sierra Charlie.
November 7, Kilo Sierra Charlie, and I messed that up putting it in. I hit a foxtrot instead of a kilo. All right, November 7, Kilo Sierra Charlie. Man, you got a beautiful signal coming into Oklahoma this evening, Roger.
That's good, that's good. You are 5'8" in Spokane County, Washington State. The name here is Ken, Kilo Edward November.
Roger that, Ken. Name here is Richie. And like I say, you got a booming 5'9" here. And let me get that 5'8" in. Oh, that's a good little picture you got up on your QRZ there, Roger.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that was somewhere in Montana. It's an odd place for a scene like that.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was wondering where it was, but yeah, still pretty interesting. Well, I'm streaming this live on YouTube. I just started to stream. I don't know how well it's working or what, but if you check it out, you'll hear what I'm hearing, Roger.
Good stuff, good stuff. Well, I'll let you get back to streaming and talking to some other people. So I will say 73 for today, and have a great day, Richie.
Hey, Roger that, Ken, and it's good getting you in the log for the first time. Maybe we'll do it again real soon. From Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, 73, my friend. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, calling CQ and listening. Alright, I believe I heard a Kilo Bravo 3.
Kilo Bravo 3, Delta, Uniform Tango, Kilo Bravo 3, Delta, Uniform Tango, IU 59 is Maryland, QSL.
Roger, Kilo Bravo 3, Delta United Tango. I copy your 5'9". I've got you about a 5'7" in Oklahoma, over. Did you say the name's James, over? Alright, Roger, that was the first time I've got you in the log. I'm streaming this live on YouTube, man. You really went down in the weeds there. But there, you know, I had you pretty good there to begin with, but you went down. But I'm going to put you 5'7" in, over. Roger, man, maybe we can meet up another time when the band's better. Have a great weekend, 73. QRZ. Alright, I heard a Kilo 4 in there first, and then your suffix got covered up. Help me out.
Kilo 4 Alpha Golf Foxtrot.
Kilo 4 Alpha Golf Foxtrot, 5'7", 57 in Oklahoma, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, the 5'7" in Oklahoma. I've got you're good 5'9" here in South Carolina, near Charleston, South Carolina,
QSL in South Carolina there. I got you down as Gregory. Is that a Roger?
Yeah, that is a Roger. This is Gregory. I'm just trying out my new LSI CX3 and trying to make some contact to get a feel for the radio. QSL?
Yeah, Roger that. Well, I'm streaming you live on YouTube. Hopefully the audio and everything's working well. So if you check it out, check out my channel. Let's see, we're about the 4-minute mark, over.
Okay, QSL. Is your YouTube channel under your call sign?
Roger, it's my call, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec to Raw Ham, and if you QRZ me, I'll have a link there, over.
Okay, Roger, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec from Kilo 4, Alpha Golf Foxtrot. Thank you, 7-3, my friend.
Yeah, bud, 7-3, looks like you really enjoyed POTA, just looking at your QRZ photos, so that's a good deal, man. I had to work today. I'd love to be out there myself. 73's from KJ5 GBQ.
Yeah, I did a lot of summits on the air, but again, thanks. I'm going to check out your video. 7-3, my friend, from Kilo 4, Alpha Golf Foxtrot.
Roger, 73. QRZ.
Alpha Charlie 6 Kilo Victor.
Alright, I think there was a Kilo Charlie 6 something Victor.
Alpha Charlie 6 Kilo Victor.
Alpha Charlie 6 Kilo Victor. Got you in there that time, my friend. It was just so many come in. Roger?
Roger, Roger. You got a good signal. I'm getting you close to 5'9" here in Southern California. The name here is J. Juliet Alpha Yankee.
Name's Jay. Alright, I'm having trouble pulling it in. I may have banged it in wrong. And I've got you just knocking on the 5'9", so we'll go 5'9" both ways if that's good for you. And I've got Alpha Charlie 5 Kilo Victor. Now, I may have screwed that all up. Roger?
Yeah, it's Alpha Charlie 6 Kilo Victor, number 6. Over.
I knew that 5 didn't sound right, and I guess I'm over here pecking with one finger, and I've just missed it. Over.
Well, it sounds like you got it now. So, anyway, did you say you're running this on YouTube as well?
Yeah, it's at my call, the Raw Ham, and you've come on up past the 5'9", but you sounded really good. Your audio's great. Over.
Yeah, you've come up to, you're a little over 5'9", and audio is loud and clear here as well.
Yeah, Roger that. Well, check out the channel. I hadn't checked it. I'm assuming it's streaming good. But looking at the audio going into it, looks like it's good. So hopefully it's working well. And I'm at we're at the 6-minute mark. Over.
All right, very good. Well, I appreciate the contact and also appreciate the chance to hear what I sound like as well. So thanks a lot for picking up my call here, and 73.
Yeah, Roger that, Jay. Good. This is the first time I've got you in a log, and I'm glad we could make contact. You have a great rest of your weekend. 73.
All right, you too. 73.
QRZ.
Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Victor.
Alright, I got a Kilo Romeo 4 Oscar, I think it was.
Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Papa Hotel.
Alpha Papa Hotel. Alright, got you in there that time. Man, I haven't been playing radio much here lately, and I can tell my ears ain't dialed in. Man, nice looking pic you got there on QRZ. I've been making a bunch of changes to the shack, and I've got an updated pic. I just need to add it. Roger?
Roger, you're looking pretty good. Got you here on the YouTube watching you do the QTQ. Guess you're doing all right there, man.
Oh, hey, man, appreciate you checking it out, and so I guess you'll hear what you sound like once we get off. You back it up. But yeah, man, I started this. I was doing a net on Wednesdays, but it's kind of falling off, and I don't know. I may try again, but either that, I like just getting in here calling CQ. Over.
Roger, I appreciate you out there doing it, man. It's good to make the contact.
All right, my friend. Well, I told you you're 5'9", so you come up a little bit over. So yeah, we'll go 5'9" both ways if that's good for you.
Yeah, Roger. You're 5'9" here, Charlie, man. It's 5'9" plus 5'10" or so.
All right, buddy. Well, you have a good rest of your weekend, and glad we could make contact for the first time, and look forward to doing it again in the future.
Roger, 73.
73, QRZ.
Kilo 4 Alpha Victor.
Kilo 4 Alpha Victor. Is that a QSL?
Yeah, QSL. This is Kilo 4 Alpha Victor. K4 AAV, Fredericksburg, Virginia. Name on this end is Will. You're making a beautiful trip out this way. Over.
Hey, Roger that, Will. You're doing well yourself. I've got you about a 5'8" at the peaks. Of course, you know how the band is. Sometimes it wants to play nice, sometimes it don't. Now, that's an interesting pic you got up there on top of that tower. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I'm not talking to you on that particular antenna. I'm talking to you on a 43-foot vertical 05, very recently installed, ground-mounted, with 32 radials, 43-foot long each, and going about 100 watts or so out of the radio. That's all she'll do there. Over.
Hey, Roger, on 100 watts. Well, I'm working a Barefoot FT710. 100 watts on a homebrew fan dipole. I've taken all my elements and I've pulled them in different directions, and it kind of makes like a makeshift guy for my mast. I've got about right at 25 feet of mast sticking out of a 25-foot tower there. So it's close to 50 feet at the apex. Over.
Yeah, Roger there. Well, it's doing you a fantastic job, and I'm great to make your acquaintance this evening, and I won't hold you up. It sounds like there's a bunch of folks out there that want to get into your logbook, so we won't hold it up, my friend. KJ5 GVQ from Kilo 4 Alpha Victor, my friend. The pleasure has been all mine.
Hey, same here, man. Good to get you in the log, and you've come on up to 5'9". The last couple of transmissions, so we go 5'9" both ways if that's good with you. I hadn't hit the button yet. Alright, I guess I missed him. There was a Kilo Quebec 4. I think Juliet Mike, help me out. Alright, I copy Kilo Quebec 4 Juliet X-Ray Mike down in Florida. I don't know that you sound much like a Connie though, over.
Yeah, well, thank you, my daddy. 1946, April 24th. I was born at home. The rest of it is history. What is your town there, sir? You are 5'9" here in Florida.
Hey, copy to 5'9". I've got you about a 5'5", 55. Now, I see you're in Lee County. I'm having trouble making out where you said you was. So I'm kind of curious, what part of Florida is that? Gotcha, down by Fort Myers. Okay. Oh, well, there we go. I see it down there at Cape Coral. Yeah, my bad. I didn't see that popped up in the comments. I was up looking at the wrong area. Well, all right, man. Well, hey, it's good. It looks like it's the first time I've got you in a log, and I'm glad we did. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and appreciate you calling. Over.
Roger that. I hope you do, too. It's great talking to you. And what is your call sign, please?
Oh yeah, call is Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec. Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec. Richie out of Oklahoma. Over.
Well, thank you, sir, very much. I'm originally out of southeast Mississippi, transplanted to Miami and to East Coral, Florida. It was a pleasure, sir. I'm going to say 7 3. I hope you have a good evening. This is Kilo Quebec 4 Juliet X-Ray Mike. It's a pleasure.
Hey, pleasure's been mine, but don't run off because you piqued my interest on that southeast Mississippi. I'm a transplant myself. I grew up on a little barrier island south of Mobile, Alabama called Dauphin Island, Roger.
Roger, I know where that be. Roger, I see. I was raised out there on a dirt poor farm outside of Beaumont, Mississippi, and then 2 weeks
Yeah, Roger that. I'm sure that was a major change. All right, buddy. Well, you're really going down in the noise, but I got what you said. 73s, my friend. Have a good rest of your weekend from KJ5 GVQ. QRZ.
Norway Charlie 6 Radio.
Norway Charlie Sugar.
6. Norway Charlie 6 Radio.
Norway Charlie 6 Radio. Got you in there, my friend, Steven. Oh, man, you got quite the array up on top of that tower there.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Been working hard to keep it up in the air. It does me a superb job.
Yeah, Roger that. I don't know what kind of rig you're running, how much power, but I've got you about 15 over here in Oklahoma, Roger.
Roger, Richie, I guess you're right. It is mine out here. I'm up in the northern part of California. Running a UCF TDX 5000 in a small amp, and just got the little guy turned on tonight. And the JK thermostat.
Got you there. Well, man, it's definitely doing you a fine job. If you want to hear what your audio sounds like, check my channel out. We're around the 15-minute mark. Over.
Okay, very good. I'll do that. My wild just stuck her head in the shack here and said pizza's ready, so I better go eat the pizza. Good evening to you in Oklahoma, 73 from Northern Cal. Bye-bye.
Yeah, man, 73. Go get after that pizza. I wouldn't let that lay there and get cold. We'll catch you next time. Good to get you in there for the first time. 73, QRZ. Yeah, there was a Kilo Quebec 4, I think. I don't know. Help me out.
Yep, Kilo Quebec 4, Victor India Fox.
All right, Kilo Quebec 4, Victor India Fox. I wasn't looking. I'll give you your report when you come back. Neat looking station you got there, man. I tell you, mine's been growing and growing here lately, and I need to put a picture of it up. I'm quite proud of it. It's in my little train room. I've got I took over our dining room, and I've got model trains on 2 walls, and the radio and TV and all's over in the opposite corner. Roger.
We got some really bad thunderstorms going on over here right now, so yeah, what I'm transmitting, I have no idea. I know what my gauges are saying, but other than that, it might be reasonable, it might not be. But anyway, yeah, this is KQ4DIF. I've got you about a 5 and 7 over here. Here in Eastern North Carolina. Back to you.
Hey, Roger, the 5.7, on that transmission you was lower, and I'm seeing about a 5.5, but earlier you was 5.7, so let's just go 5.7 both ways, make it easy on both of us, and man, watch out for that weather. I get a little nervous with lightning, Roger.
Yeah, QSL, me too. It was kind of rough here, a little while ago. It's calming down now, but yeah, it seems like every time we get a storm, it's something extreme these days up here in the Carolinas. It's something else. What your call sign was?
Call is Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec. Roger, and check out my YouTube channel, and you hear what I'm hearing on this end. We're at about the 18-minute mark on this live stream. Over.
Awesome. Y'all have to look it up and see what I sound like. I tell you, there was another guy who was doing that one time. He was doing QRP, and I had to go switch over him, and he was like, "Hey, turn your calls down. Let's see how low you can go." I think I got down to about 15 watts, and after that, I wasn't reasonable anymore. So yeah, I like the YouTube channel, but I'm struggling myself. But listen, Richie, you have a good one. You have 73C, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening.
Hey man, you as well, and yeah, I love working at QRP, and I don't know if you're talking about the net they do on Sundays. They back the time up. It's like 6 Eastern. They do that net on Sunday evenings, a QRP net, and it's a live stream, and they'll get you to go as low as you can. If you hadn't checked it out, you ought to check those guys out, man. It's a really good group, and I really enjoy hanging out with them. Over.
Yeah, QSL. That's exactly who it is, the QRP net. And that was my first time ever hearing of him. And he was like, "Well, this is what we do here. Let's get you turn your power down." I got a Gazer FT450D, and I got it down to about 15 watts. And he's like, "All right, try it at 5." I went to 5, and he said,
man. Appreciate it. You have a good rest of the evening and your rest of your weekend. 73, man. I'm glad to get you in the log for the first time, and maybe we can do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, 73, and you have a great rest of your evening.
All right. KJ5, GBQ, Richie out of Oklahoma calling CQ.
Victor Echo 5, Charlie Alpha Romeo.
Echo 5, Charlie Alpha Romeo. QSL?
Victor Echo 5, Charlie Alpha Romeo.
All right, I missed a Victor. Victor Echo 5, Charlie Alpha Romeo. QSL?
Alpha Romeo Tango Red. And I'm currently doing portable out of Little Lake.
I heard you said you was doing portable. I couldn't tell where, and you kind of faded on me there at the end. I had you about a 5.6 to begin with. Over.
QSL. Yeah, you're dropping down to about a 5.5.
Yeah, I think you were saying some kind of lake, but I'm not for sure, and I definitely don't know much about Canada. Over. Oh, hey, Roger that. That's doing good for the 30 watts on portable, man. I really love getting to work some QRP, and I love working portable. I keep this 710 in a go box to make it kind of easy. Over. I heard you say something about you had yours in a go box and some kind of antenna. That's about it, man. You went down in the weeds. Over. I heard you QSL and I heard over. Man, we're going to have to continue this on another time when the band conditions is better, but I do have you in the log, and I'll get it confirmed with QRZ and Logbook of the World. Roger?
Roger.
All right, Marty, you come up a little bit that time, so maybe we ought to close it out. Hey, I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and definitely good. Glad to get you in the log for the first time. Roger. 73, my friend. QRZ.
Kilo 5 Delta Alpha. Charlie.
Was that Kilo 5 Delta Alpha?
Yeah, Roger, that is Kilo 5 Delta Alpha in Las Vegas. New radio, I'm not sure if I'm overdriving this thing or not, but I'm running about 100 watts. A 4-on quad, a Flex 6700. Go ahead.
Roger that. You might have a little bit of overdrive in it, but I've never been one to tell anybody that. But man, you hit up at a good time because I'm streaming you live on YouTube. And if you want to check the channel out and see where you're at, you can hear what I'm hearing, and we can make some adjustments or whatever. Over.
Okay, yeah. What's your YouTube address?
It's Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec, the raw ham.
Okay, I got my XYL over here. She's getting that pulled up right now. Turn down my mic gain a little bit and still get 100 watts out. About right there, I think. See ATC looks good. Not a lot of compression. That should sound better right there. Does that sound better right there? Kilo 5 Delta Alpha, go ahead.
You definitely sound better. It's almost got a all frequency sound to it, but you did come from a 20 over to about a 5 over, Roger.
Okay, maybe I can turn it up a little bit then. Okay, about right here. It may have some compression going on. You're my first contact. This is a new radio for me, and I'm running the maestro to go with it on top of that. So, not really sure what I'm doing. I really have not read the manual. I just turned it on. and I'm keying the microphone right now, so just get it raw, my friend. Over.
Hey, I understand that. I know exactly what you're saying. Looking at it on the scope, it does look a little wide, but you know, it's working for you for sure.
All right, if you tell you get Kilo Juliet 5, what's your suffix again? One more time.
Golf Victor Quebec. Golf Victoria Queen.
Okay, we'll pull it up right now. She's right over there on the computer right now, putting it up, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I'm running up a typical quad up at Cumberland Quad, Fort Almonds, up at about 60 feet. First time it's been up in a month. It's been a lot of wind here in Las Vegas for sure. And everything looks good as far as there it is right there. Okay, got it. Yeah, I see you. Nice to see you. I see your face. You look great, my friend. Over.
All right, man. Yeah, my daughter put that picture together. She's an aspiring artist. She's still in college, and that's kind of her major. And I told her what I was looking for, and she sketched up something. I said, "That's it, right there."
I like it. It's just good. Where are you located at?
I'm in central Oklahoma.
Okay, good. That should be pointing right about your way then. It's a little bit more north to the east. Well, a couple of bit, like quad. Right there should be right northeast. Northeast. Okay, yeah. Yeah, she can hear my voice now. Yeah, we got it. Thank you very much.
All right, buddy. Well, if you wanna, I'm gonna be here for a little while, and if you wanna listen to it, try to make some changes, and come back here in a little bit. Let me pick up a few more, and we'll see what it sounds like then, Roger.
Roger, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You have a great day, and thank you for the radio check and the first contact with my name, 6700, man. 73 from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Kilo 5 Delta, America. Adios.
Adios, Clifton. 73. This is KJ5 GVQ calling CQ. November 2 Juliet Sierra. Is that QSL?
QSL, November 2, Juliet Sierra, 59 New Jersey.
Copy 59 New Jersey. I've got you about a 5-6 here in Oklahoma. Over. You kind of faded down on me there at the end. I couldn't tell what you said. Joseph, what you got going on this evening? Kilo 2 Juliet Sierra. You still with me? Yeah, roger that. Well, let's say I got you about a 5-4 now. So 54 is what I'm going to give you. What you say about me? All right, it looks like I lost you there. November 2, Juliet Sierra. Looking for a report. Over. All right, nothing heard. Maybe we can try to make that a little bit later on. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, Raw Ham calling CQ, and listening.
Zulu Papa 5, Victor India Alpha.
All right, Zulu Papa 5. I feel like we've worked before. Come again?
Okay, no problem. Zulu Papa 5, Victor India Alpha.
Victor India Alpha. Your voice sounds familiar. I was thinking we may have worked, but it don't look like it. How you doing this evening, man? You got a beautiful booming signal in here.
Okay. Your signal report is 59 plus 20 dB in Asunción City, the capital of Paraguay. My name is Carlos. QSL?
QSL, Carlos. QSL, and yeah, you're bouncing between a 10 and 20 over yourself. I don't know what you're running, but it's definitely doing a trip to Oklahoma. Over.
Okay. I'm running around 1 kilo in antenna. Your signal is very strongly. Very nice signal for me. That's in Paraguay, yourself?
Roger that. Well, I'm running a Barefoot FT710 with a homebrew fan dipole, and like you were saying, your signal is like super clean looking at it on the waterfall, man. This what you dream for. Over.
Okay. Strong signal here for me. Okay, thank you for the contact. I repeat, 59 plus 20 dB in Asunción City, capital of Paraguay, yes, sir?
All right, Roger that, man. I'll get you in QRZ Logbook of the World, and I'm streaming us live on YouTube. If you got access to it, you can hear what you sound like around the 30-minute mark of this presentation. Over.
Okay. Thank you for the contact. Congratulations for the NBA championship for Oklahoma City.
All right, man. Yeah, good to get you in the log. That's a good deal, and I'm thinking this may be something new for me as far as Grid Square. So good chatting with you. 73. Have a good rest of your weekend.
Okay, thank you for the contact. 73. Enjoy the weekend.
All right, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, Raw Ham calling CQ. Alpha Charlie 1.
Alpha Charlie number 2, Lima Papa.
Alpha Charlie number 2, Lima Papa. I think I got you right. Out of New York, Roger.
Yes, sir, out of New York. You got it right. QSL. I got you at about 5 and 9 here.
Oh, copy to 5'9", man. I wish I could say the same. I got you about a 5'6", but either way, we're going to roll with it, Roger. Call is Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, Richie to Raw Ham, and streaming you live on YouTube, and we're at about the 32-minute mark. Yeah, you went down in the weeds. I think you got it right, but I'm going to give it to you one more time. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, Golf Victoria Queen. Over. Roger on the show, and name's here's Richie. And man, I'm starting to lose you again, so I don't want to lose you. I'd rather go ahead and sign off, and glad to get you in the log for the first time, and maybe we can do it again under better conditions. Over. All right, my friend, 73. Good to get you in there. I believe there was some Kilo stations calling, and I don't want to leave you out. So Kilo stations only, please.
Kilo 7, Lima Victor Hotel.
Mercy. I don't know if that helped me or not. Kilo 7, I think it was Lima something. Help me out.
Kilo 7, Lima Victor Hotel. Lima Victor Hotel, over.
Gotcha, Lima Victor Hotel, man. Booming in here in Oklahoma. I don't know where you at. Hadn't populated. I look like Nevada, over.
Nevada.
All right, Mike. Man, that's a cool looking picture how that sun's coming over that range, that mountain range. That looks pretty nice there. Well, definitely got you a good strong 10 to 20 over. I wasn't looking, but just from the ear, Roger.
That copy that. Yeah, I just picked up one of these D90s. I'm just playing around with it here on the bench. Got it hooked up to a Pactena. Over.
Oh, hey, Roger that, man. So what, you only running about 20 watts?
Yes, affirmative.
Man, that's pretty awesome. You want to turn it down and see what kind of report I can give you?
Okay, let me run her down to 10 watts.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm looking at the needle.
All right, we got 10 watts right there. How we 10?
Hey, 10 watts. I got you a solid S5. Solid S5.
Well, here's 5 watts. Can you still copy me?
That's 5 watts? Do it again, because you went up to an S7.
Yeah, we're running 5 watts here, over.
5 whiskeys. You bouncing between an S5 and an S7. Now, I'm running 100 watts. Let me see if I can reach you with 5. All right, that's 5 whiskeys. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec with 5 whiskeys, Mike. K7 LVH, how copy?
Yeah, I copy. I can understand you. It's much lower on the audio, but I can still understand you.
Hey, Roger that, Roger that. Well, the band's definitely changed because you went way down there for a minute, but coming back up. All right, man, I'm glad we got to play a little QRP. I love doing that. It's good to get you in the log, my friend. I know there's a whole bunch more out there, so let me see if I can grab a few of them. Over.
Yeah, copy that. Well, thanks for the feedback there, Richie. It's good talking to you. We'll catch you down the log.
All right, man. And hey, I got it. I didn't even think about it, but streaming live on YouTube, and we're at the 35-minute mark. You can hear what you sounded like on that 5 watts. Over.
Copy that. I'll have to look it up.
All right, my friend. 73. I know there was another Kilo station in there. Come on, Kilo station. All right, there were several of y'all. I'm thinking it was a Kilo Echo 4.
Echo 4, November, Alpha Bravo.
Kilo Echo 4, November, Alpha Bravo. I wasn't looking, probably about a 5.8. Over.
QSL 5.8. I got you a 5.9 here in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Over.
Yeah, Roger that, Ryan. I appreciate the flowers there. I'm looking at that, what is that, a 7300 you got on your QRZ?
That's Roger there. I had some running a 7300.
Hey, Roger, the G5RV. You kind of went down in the noise a little bit, but we'll take what we can get right now. Band's definitely changing. I got a friend of mine. He actually gave me my first HF rig when I passed my general, and he's a big fan of that G5RV. And either way, we run the same radio, that FT710. I had a Yaesu. The one he gave me was a 757 GX2. But I had some issues with my tuner one night, and it took the finals out. Man, I was sick. Over.
Yeah, I got you there. My dad's, the first
Yeah, Roger that. It's Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, the raw ham. Over. Man, I think you said you was going to free up the frequency. You went down in the weeds really bad, but I got you in there as a 5.8, and I'll get you logged in QRZ and push it to Logbook in the World eventually. But I appreciate you coming to the call, my friend, and glad to get you in the log for the first time, Roger. Roger, 73, my friend. QRZ. Alright, something Oscar, I think it was Oscar 5 Oscar, something like that. Something Oscar. November, Oscar 5 Oscar? Roger. Alright, that was just messing with my head there. So let me clean this up and make sure I got you in there right. November, Oscar 5 Oscar. Yeah, in Nevada, James. Okay, I got you in there now, man. Band's kind of going up and down, but you had decent audio. Come back again and I'll give you a signal report. Over.
Yeah, nice talking to you. I'm Jim in a mobile unit here in Las Vegas, rolling around the streets. Over.
Oh, hey, Roger that, Jim in a mobile. Well, man, you're sounding good. About a 5.8, 58 in Oklahoma, Roger. I don't know how much power you're running. Yeah, Roger that. Well, 100 watts definitely doing you good in the mobile, making it out here to Oklahoma, considering these band conditions. All right, my friend, 73, appreciate you coming to the call. Glad I got you in there for the first time. KJ5, GVQ, call in. QRZ.
November 7, Mike Sierra here.
November 7, Mike Sierra, QSL?
QSL, we're out here in Northern California, up near Lake Tahoe. You're hitting me about 5 to 10 over. QSL?
Hey, Roger, you're bumping on a S9. I was looking right at it at the end of your transmission just then, but sounding good, got good audio. Streaming you live on YouTube, man, if you want to hear what your rig sounds like. We're at the 40-minute mark, over.
QSL. All right, 73, have a great night. Thank you for the contact here in the logbook, and I'll upload it into a Worldbook here in the next couple days.
Yeah, Roger that. I'll go and get you in QRZ right now, but I only push to logbook every so often, so it might take me a couple of days, but Roger that. All right, Michael, well, you have a good rest of your weekend, and glad to get you in log. 73. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, the Raw Ham calling CQ and listening.
Whiskey 7, Echo Romeo.
I think that one was ending Tokyo. Standby and the Whiskey 7. I've already started you.
Whiskey 7, India Mike Charlie, portable for summits on the air. You are 5 and 9 into Idaho, India Delta.
Oh, hey, Roger that, Scott. What's the location so I can put that down?
All right, the park number is US 4480, and I'm at 9,080 feet.
All right, I'll copy your US 4480, and it sounded like you was at 9,000 some odd feet. Man, I don't know what rig you're working or how hard it was to get there, but you sure sound good.
About a 1 hour drive from Salmon, Idaho, up a fairly nice repeater road. I'm at an abandoned military stroke FAA site, at least by looking at the antenna. I'm running 90 watts through a 20-meter end-fed on a jack-type pole.
Hey, Roger that. Is that place that's on your QRZ page, is that where you're at now?
Not negative. That's called Pass Lake. That's over in what we call the Lost River Range, which is the tallest range in Idaho. And the really big mountains in Idaho are very close to that lake. I just thought it was a pretty picture.
Yeah, that is a neat picture. I would have wanted to have that myself. Well, all right, my friend. Well, I'm going to let you make some more contacts, but I'm glad you hit me up. And I got you in as a 5'9", you was knocking on that 9 and every now and again jumping over. Roger?
Roger. Thank you for the contact, and good luck with your whatever you're doing. But you're doing fine business, John. W7IC, 73.
All right, my friend. Yeah, I'm just sitting in the shack streaming us live on YouTube, man. So, yeah, 73. We'll catch you next time. KJ5, GVQ.
X4, ECR.
Hang on a second. I had something Tango a while ago. I asked to stand by. Kilo Quebec 4, Oscar Tango Hotel, QSL? Man, you really down in the weeds now. I had you about a 5'5" when you first started coming in just then. How copy me? Hey, 4 watts, man. It's getting the job done. And Roger on will go 5'5" both ways there. QSL? Oh, hey, Roger that, man. Yeah, and I'll make sure I hadn't been telling anybody, but if y'all got good emails in QRZ, I'll shoot you a card. And glad to pick you up, man, for the first time. All right, you went down in the weeds on me that time. We'll say 73, and definitely appreciate getting you in there. Over. All right, QRZ.
Kilo Zulu 7 Yankee.
Kilo Zulu 7 Yankee, QSL?
Guatele. Zulu Papa 5, Victor India Alpha, Kilo Zulu 7 Yankee.
Alright, you're going to have to slow that down and give me that call. I copied the 5-9, and I've got you about a 5-9 as well. Give me a call one more time, slowly and phonetically. I didn't make out what you said. Come again.
73, bye-bye.
Alright, 73. I ain't going to be able to get you in the log without your call, Roger. Zulu Papa 5, Victor India Alpha, QSL? 73, my friend. Good to get you in there. We'll catch you later on. 73.
73, bye-bye.
Victor Echo 6, Italy, Victoria, November.
Victor Echo 6, Italy something. Help me out.
Victor Echo 6, Italy, Victoria, November.
All right, Victor Echo 6, Italy, Victor, November. Ivan, I got you in there probably about a 5-8. I'll give you a better report when you come back next time. Over.
QSL, I've got you in here, good 5-8, good solid 5-8. Beautiful signal up here to Edmonton, Alberta. QSL.
Hey, Roger that. Yeah, you're bouncing right there close to the 9. So yeah, we'll just go 5-8 both ways. And what you got going on this evening?
Oh, not a lot. I still work for a living, so I get to play radio on the weekend. We've got a beautiful 54 degrees Fahrenheit up here and rain, but it's a beautiful night to play radio. Hi.
Man, it's always a beautiful night to play radio as long as there ain't no lightning around. Yeah, I had to work today myself. I wasn't really enthused over it. Had a good long day, real long day. Temperature here earlier when I first started was around 93, and now we're down to a good 87 with 21 knots of wind. Over.
QSL, yeah. Well, the weather changes up here. We've had warm weather, and we've been getting down to around, let me see here, I'm trying to figure out the Fahrenheit, because we're in that crazy Canucks thing here. We're getting down to 46, 47 degrees at night, and so the tomatoes are not too happy, but it warms back up during the day, so we're pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I bet the tomatoes is not happy at all unless you got them in a greenhouse. Hi.
No greenhouse here. All right, well, we'll let you go. Lots of guys on here. Just wanted to say hello. We've got you in the logbook, QRZ.com, and I appreciate it. And we'll definitely be subscribing to your page.
All right, my friend. Thanks a lot. I do appreciate it. I've kind of slacked off on the lives here lately, and I really love doing them, so I'm glad I did it tonight. I've met a bunch of new folks, so that's a good deal. 73s, my friend. Stay warm on them evenings and look after them tomatoes.
QSL, my friend. Thank you very much. 73.
All right, KJ5, GVQ to Raw Ham, calling CQ, and listening.
Alpha Whiskey Papa.
Alpha Bravo 4, Whiskey Papa. QSL?
Roger. I didn't get your call sign. I think I got KJ5GVQ. Is that correct?
Yeah, Golf Victor, Quebec. Man, what is that bike you riding on?
Pardon me, I'm sorry?
I say, what is that bike you riding on? I'm looking at your picture on QRZ.
Oh, that was a Harley, Heritage. That was a Heritage. And that actually, picture was taken up in Michigan probably 14, 15 years ago. Me and my wife have retired from motorcycling now, and of course now I live in beautiful Ocala, Florida.
Yeah, I was noticing that, Ocala, Florida. Well, you got a good signal up here in Oklahoma tonight. Good 5-9, over.
Roger, you do too. I just happened to turn the radio on and spin the dial, and you were the biggest signal on my DX10 here.
Hey, Roger that. Well, I'm running an FT710 with a homebrew fan dipole at about 50 feet at the apex, and streaming you live on YouTube. So if you check the channel out, we're at the around the 49-minute mark. You'll hear what your rig's sounding like up here in Oklahoma.
All right. right. That 710 is an awesome radio. I truly love that. And so if you get a chance, check out our club here, Silver Springs Radio Club, by the way. And I'll let you go with that. Nice chatting with you. Thank you very much, 73.
All right, my friend. Yeah, 73. Looks like we worked before. Now that I'm looking up the top of the page, probably been a minute, but yeah. Oh yeah, it has been a minute. But hey, that's a good deal. Glad I got you in there again. 73, my friend, from KJ5 GVQ. We'll do it another time.
Roger, 73.
QRZ.
Whiskey Alpha 6, Quebec Hotel Delta.
Whiskey Alpha 6, but I put in 5. I don't know, I've done that a couple of times tonight. Whiskey Alpha 6, Quebec Hotel Delta. Come on in there, my friend.
Yeah, good evening, good late afternoon, here from Los Angeles, California. The name here is Lima Echo November, and you're pushing just over a 9 here at my location. Go ahead.
Hey, Roger that, man. That's you're doing the same. Every now and again you creep up around 10 over, but sounding good, got good audio. I don't know what you're running. I'm running the FT710 at 100 watts, over.
Running my FT2000 at 100 watts into a 3-element step IR at about 55 feet.
Oh, man, yeah. Well, that's definitely doing you the trick. Definitely working out good for you. Streaming you live on YouTube. I'm sure you heard me telling the other guys, so you check it out. You'll hear what you sound like over here in Oklahoma.
Okay, sounds good. I'll check it out. And you're about the biggest signal on my scope, so I thought I'd give you a call.
All right, my friend. Well, I appreciate the flowers, and good to get you in the log for the first time. Maybe we get to do it again another time. Over.
Okay, very good. Good. Richard, otherwise.
Man, it don't matter. Just don't call me late for supper. Over.
Okay, sounds good. All right. 7-3. Have yourself a good time out there. TJ5 GVQ. There we go. WA62AC. 7-3.
7-3, my friend. QRZ. Something Echo Whiskey Victor, I think it was.
Yeah, Victor Alpha 3. Victor Alpha 3. Echo Victor.
Oh man, as you started spelling it out, I picked up your voice there. Victor Alpha 3 EWV there. QSL?
QSL. I'm watching a live stream on YouTube there. I've been trying to call you for about 10, 15 minutes. But you got that big signal over there picking everybody up. It's good to have you in there and good to get to the log there, over.
Yeah, Roger that. It's been a minute, I guess, other than the other day we had to cut it short because band conditions wasn't nice. Man, I hope you've been doing well. I hadn't got to play any POTA in a while, and I had company in last week, and it's just been a whirlwind around here as usual, over.
Just spending time with my family and stuff. I'm going to go out tomorrow because it's park weekend something or whatever they have. So I want to make sure I get out at least and get a couple of contacts in because I like those little awards they have. So I think it's called like Only a Park Weekend or something like that. But I'm going to go out there and get that done and then the rest of the family over.
Hey, Roger that. Yeah, I'm going to try. I don't know if I'm going to make it. It's super hot down here. But my kids, my middle kids, you know, I got so many twins and whatnot. They're all in Missouri, but they come in sometime tomorrow evening. And if it's late enough, I'm hoping after church I can get out and go play a little radio. Because I hadn't got to do a POTA activation, and golly, I don't even know when. All right, buddy. I don't even know if I give you a signal report. I had you a good probably 5'8", 5'7", 5'8". So we'll get you in a log either way, man. And appreciate you coming to the call, dude. It's been a while since we talked. I'm glad we got to. Copy 5-3. All right, my friend. Well, you have a good one, and we'll do it again sometime. 7-3. Let me get this thing in there and we'll go to the next one. QRZ.
Victor Echo 3 Kilo India Ocean.
Victor Echo 3 Kilo India Ocean. QSL?
Roger. Yeah, booming signal into southwestern Ontario. I have you 5959 QSL.
Yeah, roger that. You was about 10 over when you first come in there and dropped just below a 9. So got a beautiful signal. Streaming you live on YouTube, my friend. If you want to check it out, you'll hear what you sound like down here in Oklahoma.
Roger. So when's that run? What's that? On now or what?
Yeah, we're streaming live. Just go to my call, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, the raw ham. And we're at the 55-minute mark. Over.
Roger. Okay, well, hey, thank you for taking my call. I'll say 7-3s and, hey, enjoy the band. So 7-3s from Victor Echo 3 Kilo India Ocean.
All right, Doug. Yeah, good. It looks like the first time I got to chat with you, so glad to get you in the log. And if you've got a good email in QRZ, I'll shoot you a card. 73, my friend.
Okay, 7-3s. Have fun.
QRZ. Something, I think it was Charlie Alpha uniform. Down in the noise, but let's see if we can make it work. Alright, Kilo Bravo 4, Charlie Alpha uniform. Michael in Virginia. QSL? Hey, Roger 5-9. You come up a little bit there to a 5-6, 56. So that's what I'm going to give you, my friend. What you got going on this evening? Alright, you went down in the weeds. I could tell you was explaining what rig you was running. I only got about half of it, but it's definitely, it's working for you, just the band don't want to play tonight. I'm running an FT710 with a stop microphone and a bare 100 watts with a homebrew antenna at about 50 feet. Man, there again, I got bits and pieces of that. But hey, I appreciate you coming to the call, and I got us in the log, and hopefully we can do it under better conditions next time. Over. All right, 73. This is KJ5 GVQ to Raw Ham calling CQ on 20 and listening. All right, Kilo 7, stand by. I got a November 7. November 7, Alpha Juliet Papa, about a 5-5, 55 into Oklahoma this evening. Did I hear 5-9 in Washington? All right, my friend. Well, Andrew, I appreciate you coming to the call. I'm really struggling hearing you, and I do appreciate the flowers on that 5-9. Over. All right, man. Thank you for the contact as well. Good to get you in the log. 73. There was a Kilo, I think, that I asked to stand by.
Kilo 7, Romeo India Kilo.
Kilo 7, Romeo India Kilo. Is that QSL?
That is correct, QSL.
All right, my friend, you kind of poked up right there at the end. Sounded like about a 5'9" to my ears, over.
You are 5'9" here in Utah, Uniform Tango. You sound great. Could I get your call sign one more time?
Sure, call sign is Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victoria Queen, over.
USO, I copy that. Thank you for the contact.
Hey, roger that, my friend. Well, I'm streaming us live on YouTube, so if you check it out, you'll hear what you sounding like over here in Oklahoma on my rig. And we're at we just crossed an hour.
Hey, that sounds fantastic. I will check that out. Thank you so much for live streaming that.
All right, my friend. Yeah, just look my call up, and it's the Raw Ham, and you'll find it. No problem. All right, my friend. Appreciate the contact, and you have a good rest of your weekend. Over.
You as well. 7-3. Thank you so much.
7-3. We'll take a few more, and then I might shut down for tonight, or at least take a break. QRZ.
Whiskey X-ray
7 Fox Alpha Whiskey.
All right, Whiskey X-ray. Whiskey X-ray, help me out.
7 Zulu.
Whiskey X-ray 7, I think you said. I gotta turn you down. You're blowing me out.
X-ray 7 Zanzibar.
Okay, Whiskey X-ray 7 Zulu. Got you in there that time. Man, booming signal in Oklahoma. Over.
Yeah, Roger, man. You're booming in here in Idaho as well. You got great audio tonight. Everything sounds great.
Man, what rig are you running? I'm running the FT710. Now, I played around with with some of the settings, the EQ, the parametrics on the stop mic. But man, that thing sounds good.
Oh man, thank you for that. Actually, I've got an FTX10. Yeah, it took me a while to iron out the EQ on this one as well. I'm running Mercury 3S amplifier here. Right now, looks like it's about 700 watts. Inside antenna, 135 foot load.
Mercy sakes, yeah, I'm just running barefoot here with a homebrew fan dipole. Over.
Roger. I got you right at 5.9 solid.
Yeah, roger that. You was peaking, and then how bands playing around. You go over, and then you just under and over. But yeah, well, we definitely go 5.9 both ways, man. Man, that's an interesting campsite you got there in your picture.
That was Elk hunting in northern Idaho a few years ago. We got snowed out on that trip. First few days of it were really good. It got kind of nasty, and then after about the 7th day, we had to bail out of Dodge, or we were going to get stranded.
Oh man, that wouldn't have been no fun. Well, maybe if you got stranded, you might have at least been able to use your ham radio. Ha.
Yeah, Roger. We had enough antifreeze in bottles to last us a few days, keep us warm though. A lot of firewood, but yeah, I always hate cutting the season short.
Roger on the antifreeze. I heard that. Well, man, check me out on YouTube. Hour and 3 minutes into this live stream, so you can hear what that radio sounds like. Over.
All right, Richie, sounds good. I've got you pulled up right now. I'm gonna switch over there shortly. Hey, great talking to you, brother. You have a great night on there, and make a few more contacts.
Will do, man, and I might go holler at the old lady for a little bit, see what she's got going on. Most of the kids is out of state, and they come back tomorrow, so go visit with her, and I'm glad I got on the radio. I hadn't been able to play here lately. 73 is my friend from KJ5 GBQ. Glad we got to meet.
Yeah, me as well, Richie. You have a great night, and 7-3 from WX7Z.
All right, QRZ.
Kilo 7 Foxtrot Alpha Whiskey.
Kilo 7 Foxtrot Alpha Whiskey. QSL?
USO, name is Rich Romeo India Charlie Hotel, and I'm located in north central Arizona, up in the high desert, about 5,000 feet above sea level.
Man, well, I don't know what all you're running there. Is that kind of looks like DX10 in the picture. My eyeballs ain't working that good, but I'll tell you, if you was any louder, I'd have to put some attenuation in, because you're well over 20. Over.
I thank you, sir. It is FTDX 101 Delta, and the amplifier is a ACOM 2000A with about 1200 watts back to you on that note, and the microphone is a Yaesu
dual element desk mic, M-100, kind of a pricey desk mic, but it works quite well there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. Hey, man, whatever works, right? Whatever you like, and if it works for you, that's what you got to have. I'm just on a stock, bare bones, barefoot 710 with the hand mic. Over.
Well, I tell you what, you're in the blue on my meter on the 101 Delta there. It's just right on top of the 10 there, so it's working, my friend.
All right, my friend. Well, hey, I appreciate the flowers on that deal. And you're going to have to check my YouTube out, though, so you'll hear. Man, I need to invest in another camera that I could actually put on this screen so that people can see their signal. But, man, you're just loud and proud. Over.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that so much. You're not doing too shabby yourself there. So, running a hex speed 25 feet in the air, so on a 40-foot push-up mat. So it seems to be working well for me. And what was your call sign again? And I'll look you up on the YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, Roger that. Call is Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victoria, Quebec. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor, Quebec. Now I'm noticing, looks like we worked before. Back, it ain't been too long ago. Yeah, but I didn't even realize it a while ago. Over.
You know, I thought we may have. I recognize your voice, and I don't have my logbook in front of me. I knew the voice sounded familiar there, but I wasn't quite sure.
All right, man. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe last month or early this month. All right, my friend. Well, I'm going to try to pick up a couple of more before I shut down. So, appreciate you coming to the call. I'm glad to get you in the log again. Over.
Okay, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you taking my call and 73s, and you have a great rest of your weekend. You take care. Kilo 7 Fox Apple Whiskey. We're going to clear the frequency.
Roger that. 73, my friend. Good to hear from you. We'll take one or two more. QRZ.
Alpha 7,
Victor Alpha 7, Romeo Whiskey.
All right, there was an Alpha station. I heard him a while ago, starting off with Alpha.
Hello, sir. Alpha India 4, Bravo, Quebec. Me here is Alan. Go ahead.
All right, let me make sure I got that right. Alpha India 4, Bravo, Quebec. Hey, yeah, out of Florida. How you doing this evening?
I am doing well. I'm hot, so is everybody else, but we had quite a hot day today, and I am watching you there on your live YouTube channel, so that's very cool. I thought that was fun.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you checking it out, and you know, you'll be able to hear what I'm hearing up here. You're sounding really good, knocking on a 9. So we'll send you a 5.9 for sure. Over.
Oh, very good. Thank you. You are also 5'9". I'm using the Nikon 7300, barefoot, 100 watts, and what is it? That Icom AH4 tuner, and just inverted L out the back window here. So that's the basic setup, and it sounds okay. I'm not competing with Hexa beams or anything like that. Go ahead.
Hey, I understand that, man. I'm wanting to get me a hex beam one day, but I think my next antenna is going to be a Delta Loop. I've been talking about it. I love making antennas. I love building antennas, experimenting, playing around with them. And I keep saying I'm going to do a Delta Loop. I hadn't done it yet, so I'm thinking that's going to be my next one. Just a week ago, I played around with a 2-meter ground plane that I put together for when the weather gets bad out here. I always unhook everything out on the tower, and I got it hooked to an HT here in the living room. The wife was really thrilled over that. Over.
I understand that, and that's good safety practice for the equipment and yourself there too. Yeah, we probably going to stick with this particular antenna for a little bit here, and kind of trying to work on some portable stuff. So we'll see what happens there. Hey, I know you want to try and get 1 or 2 more people in there, so I am going to release here, and I'll replay the YouTube and see what I sound like. And I think that's a whole lot of fun. I appreciate you doing that. So 73, have a wonderful evening, and thanks a lot for picking me up there. I'm real pleased there. That's AI4BQ.
All right, my friend. Yeah, appreciate you hanging in there with me. I thought I heard you a couple of times. It's just hard to pick one sometimes, but glad you hung in there. Appreciate your patience and checking the channel out. You have a good rest of your weekend, a good evening, and 73 from KJ5 GVQ. QRZ.
Victor 01 Tango Whiskey Oscar.
Alright, there was a Victor, and I don't know, something ending Oscar. I don't know if it was the same one.
Kilo 1 Tango Oscar.
Kilo 1 Tango Oscar. Let me see here. Douglas in Massachusetts, QSL?
Roger there, Richie.
Alright, my friend, looks like we hadn't ever worked before. Man, that's a beautiful sight there next to that campfire with the sunset, and oh man, that's neat. That would have to be a blast.
Yeah, I try to once a year go up. Those are the Green Mountains of Vermont up here in New England. By the way, you're a 5'8" coming in over my dipole in the tree. I'm not as brave as you. I'm getting on that tower. I'm looking at your QRZ page. Over.
Hey, Roger that. Man, you wouldn't believe it. I live in Oklahoma. I grew up on a barrier island south of Mobile, Alabama called Dolphin Island. That tower has left Dolphin Island and come all the way up here. When I got that tower back in the 90s, I think it was early 90s, late 80s, that was in my CB days. And yeah, man, that thing is old and it's still with me. And it's only about 25 foot, but I got 25 foot of mast sticking out of the top of it with a fan dipole, a homebrew. And but I've got another 70 feet of tower and 2 rotors laying out in the yard. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I just don't know. Over.
Now, Richie, I don't see any guy wires on that. Is that you got to have some guy wires below you, right?
No, it's self-supporting at 30 feet. And I've got it tied to the house at about 10, 12 feet. So it does good. Now the mast being up, close to 50 feet, my fan dipole, I pulled all my elements in different directions, and they are acting as a makeshift guy. Man, we've had some crazy winds as we always do out here, and I've had good luck so far. Over.
Yeah, I know you get those storms. Were you touched by any twisters getting close to you this year?
No, not this year. We had some come close, but we hadn't been affected. We've gotten a hidey hole a couple of times. Over.
Yeah, Roger. I've been watching on YouTube. There's all these storm chasers now. Like the movie Twister. I don't know if you watch those guys. They might be annoying to you, but it's pretty amazing some of the photography they're getting. Over.
Yeah, Roger that. I've always been intrigued, and that's actually what got me into ham radio, is watching them. And back when they had that bad one that killed all the storm chasers up here, they were some of the ones that was on TV that I used to watch all the time. And man, it was horrible. Over.
Yeah, there's one guy who I watch, Reed Timmer, something like that. But he's been driving into tornadoes. He goes right into a tornado. His car has spikes that can hold it down to the ground. It's sort of shaped like a airplane wing, so it doesn't get lifted up. Pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah, Roger that. I've seen some of his older vehicles going back and forth to work whenever he'd have them outside. I always wanted to meet the cat because he is high strung. Used to watch him on TV a long time ago when they did it on Discovery, up until when Team Twistex got killed. But they had him. He was the first one, I think, him and the guy that had the TIV. I can't think of his name now. But either way, he was looking to try to get footage for an IMAX film. The guy that had the TIV, and man, they were just interested. Of course, it was it was a TV show, but man, they were high strung, and it was just good entertainment.
Absolutely, and the guy knows his weather. I mean, he goes out there. I don't know what his home base is. Somewhere out probably near you, but they'll go anywhere. I mean, 1,000 miles away. But they know exactly where to go, right? They know how to read the weather and the shear and all that stuff. It's really, really interesting. I was just thinking to myself that if I lived out there near you, I don't think I'd want to see him driving by.
Yeah, Roger that. I know what you say. It's kind of like, what's his name off the Weather Channel? When I used to live down south with all the hurricanes, man, you did not want him to come to your town. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, listen, you be safe out there. It's nice to make the contacts. I'm going to look at your YouTube page as well, and I'll log you in QRZ. So, Richie, thanks for the QSO tonight.
Yeah, bud, you too, man. I've really enjoyed it and felt like I've known you forever. So you have a good rest of your weekend, and maybe we'll get to do it again real soon. That's KJ5 GBQ 73, my friend.
73 there, Richie. Be careful on that bigger tower now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm going to get one more, and then I'm going to shut down. QRZ.
Victor Alpha 7, Romeo Whiskey.
Victor Alpha 7, Romeo Whiskey. QSL?
QSL, I think I got the call right. It's Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec. QSL?
Roger. Man, looks like you have to deal with a good bit of snow on that antenna and tower and rooftop and trees. Over?
Yeah, that was a couple of years ago. Last year we hardly got any snow, so I'm glad I took a picture of that one because we had a pretty bleak black Christmas. So that year was the year before, and that was after a foot of snowfall there. So it's kind of a pretty picture. I don't get it too often there, Rick. Over.
Yeah, Roger, I can understand that. We don't get much snow here. I mean, it's way more snow than I'm used to from being from the south. First time I come up here, I used to install elevators, and now I just do maintenance. But my first trip up here, I put an elevator in a tennis center for OU, and man, it got super cold, got down into negative teens, and man, I'm not used to that, and so I'm like, man, how am I going to get to work, you know? And they was like, oh, you'll just slide off the road and just keep digging, you'll make it. And I'm like, man, y'all are crazy. But now I'm so accustomed to it, I get it. Over.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm working, I'm working off the side of that beam because the rotator is taken out. I'm putting up a different system here. My wife won't let me climb towers anymore, and renting a 100-foot hydraulic boom truck is getting pretty expensive. So
yeah.
I put Schedule 40 pipe inside the tower now. So I got to get the boom truck back and hook them all together, and I'm going to put the rotator about 5 feet off the ground there. That way an old guy like myself can get up there. So I kind of miss not rotating it. Right now I'm pointed at Hawaii, but I'm running about 900 watts to compensate. Over.
Well, your 900 watts and off the side of your beam is getting you about 5 to 10 over in your peaks. Over.
Ah, very good. Well, unfortunately, I'm a little aimed at the only local power line around here, and that makes it a little bit noisier than I like it. But hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes, and we'll get this taken care of. I hope it broke a year ago, and I started it last year, and I rented this unit, and they're hard to come by. There's only one in the area, and all the construction companies in the fall want them before the snow flies. And when I rented this thing, the day I had it, we had a 70-mile-an-hour wind. And I got up there, and all the sensors locked me out. I couldn't go up, and I couldn't go down. So I wasted a lot of time and effort. So this year, I'm going to do it a little earlier here. I've got it scheduled in for 3 weeks, but I got the new rotator here, making sure everything's working on it, and so I'm ready to go when I get up there. Anyway, I think you said you had to go there, Rick. Well, hopefully, I got you logged in here on 20 meters, and this logging program is only 3 years old. I haven't worked you on 20. I didn't check any other bands, but I got you logged in now. So I'll say 7-3. Good to chat with you here, and I think that was I looked earlier when you were talking to somebody else, and I think you were on top of your tower there doing something. What were you doing up there, over?
I was actually putting it up, and I've only been licensed for a year, and I got my general in August last year, and so I put this little fan dipole up. I got it from somebody, and it had been cut on, and it needed some tuning. and I just didn't like the little insulators. And so I started out with it at about 15 feet, and I had that tower, but I didn't want to spend the money on concrete, and I run across the slab, and I was able to get it all together. And so anyway, that antenna has moved, and that's when I changed the elements and totally redesigned it. And man, the thing works good for me. But I moved it from where it originally was up to about 25 feet, and then I put it on top that tower, and then I run some more mast up. The 40 meters, I need to tune it a little more, but 20, I really don't even need a tuner in the general portion. Over.
QSL, well, that's kind of a nice way to do it. I've been working a new ham here. He's not new in age. He's 87, but he's had his license a year now. And when he was a young man, he took a electronics course, and he was fixing TVs, but there wasn't a lot of money in it, and he went in a different direction, and he got on his dad got him on his dad was the captain of a ferry, and he got him on the ferry as an oiler, and he spent 30 plus years there, became the first class engineer, and but he still likes the electronics. So after all those years, he got his ham license, and he likes restoring antique radios and such. But he's pretty well in a wheelchair now, so I talked him into getting a better antenna. He lives in a trailer court on a dipole, but they have all kinds of restrictions for him, and he's at the end of the trailer court where all the power lines are, and it's pretty noisy. So I talked him into getting a small beam, but that's the worst beam I've ever seen, Rick. It's made in England, and although the components are nice, it's the most difficult. In my 65 years of amateur radio, I've never seen such poorly worded, such poor descriptions. They contradict on page 2 what they said on page 1, and it's taken me 4 days, and I've almost got it together now. There's extra parts, and then there's short parts, and I had to go make some up, and we live out in the country here, and some of the parts are hard to come by, and it's been a nightmare, but I just kept trucking on for him. So after 4 days, I gave him a crank-up tower I had here, a 38-footer, and we got that up in the house. We got it fastened to the peak of the house, and we got it in the hole, and then we got a big thunderstorm, and our concrete pouring stopped, so I guess we'll be going back. I think his son's going to come over and pour the concrete for him tomorrow. So at least we can get that beam up. But it's a 5-element beam, 2 elements on all 5, each of the 5. And it should really help him compared to the wire antenna he had. And get a little above the house there is going to help. And the hydro company is moving the power line another 300 feet away from his house. So that's really going to help him there. KJ5, GBQ, BA7RW.
Yeah, man, that'll really make all the difference in the world when they get those lines moved. Man, I've been looking at this waterfall, and you have got, and I don't remember what you said as far as power you're running. It seemed like you may have said 900 watts, but you have got one of the cleanest signals I've seen tonight.
Well, I won't take credit for that. A fellow in Southern California really helped me out. My wife, and this should say a lot about my wife, a few years ago in the middle of COVID, she's decided I needed a new amplifier. And, I've only had my other one for 30-some years, and it was still working, but one tube got tired, and it was kind of dark, and so I decided I wanted to upgrade, so I thought I'd go with the solid-state one, and I bought a new, not going to badmouth the brand, I'm just badmouthing, everybody gets a lemon now and then, and I hate to get a lemon during COVID. And I bought a 1200S ICOM amplifier. Very nice amplifier, power factor corrected.
right out of the box, it didn't work. And it's not that it didn't work, it just wouldn't stay on the air. As I increased the drive on it, as soon as I hit about 300 watts, it would shut off and said I had high SWR. On the same antenna I'm talking to you on this one right here. And I don't have, this is this band here, I have 4 elements on a 44-foot boom on this part of the antenna you see on there. And so it's really wide spaced and it's really broad bended. And I've had it for, I bought this antenna about 2000. I've relocated it once. And anyway, it got really frustrating. And as you know, those things are made in Hungary. I sent it back to the place I bought it from. It cost me $600 to mail it. And then when they got it, they had it for a few months, sent it back to me and said, I'll have to send it to the factory. Well, during COVID, the thing's I was reading it, it's going to be gone for another 18 months. So I didn't like that, so I called the manufacturer in Hungary, and the owner said I could send it to the repair depot in the USA. The only problem is I have to pay his labor. Well, an amplifier that won't work isn't worth a lot, even though it's brand new out of the box. So I agreed to do that. And he brought it and he looked at it right away from me. Within a week of him receiving it, he diagnosed what the problem was. The little CPU in the amplifier that protects the circuit from high SWR was faulty. But you know what happened to all these chips during COVID? It's not available. And I think after 18 months, I was still waiting for this. And I was talking to Mr. Stanford at Island Amplifiers there that repairs these. And I said, I wished I hadn't bought it now. You know, at my age now, I'm thinking that I might be dead before I get it back from warranty. So anyway, he talked about it, and I said, I think as soon as I get it fixed, I'm going to get rid of it and get something else. But he said, well, what do you want? What are you looking for? And I said, well, this is what I would like it to do. And he told me about this amplifier and that he sells them. And so I thought about it a couple of weeks. I called him back, and he was very generous. He gave me 100% what I paid for the amplifier, and he says, oh, I'll get the parts for it, and it'll be fine. So I just paid him the difference for his amplifier and my amplifier. This amplifier, mine was a 1200 watt. This is full legal power one. This one has a built-in tuner, but it has a wonderful QSK. I don't do CW very fast anymore. My arthritic fingers won't let me. And my pride sometimes keeps me off the air. That's a bad combination. But anyway, the power there, I really like this amplifier. It's an RF2KS made in Germany. And Mr. Stanford there at Island Amplifiers, he knew that I run lots of wire antennas as well, and he had it drop shipped to his business rather than drop to my house here, and he lifted the MOSFETs out of it and put more cooling under them for me for added protection, and I've been using it now for about 15 months, and it's just been trouble-free. It's a breeze to operate. And it's very, very clean. So thank you for the flower and roses about the old. Hey, when I get my tower fixed, I'd like to buy a new transceiver, the last one in my life here. But I need to get my beams up and running first. But I'm still running this radio I'm running here is my old Fox Tango 1000D. I bought it brand new in 2000. And it's never been, I can't say I've had the cover off it. I've made a couple adjustments on it, but nothing officially has broken. I just made some changes. I put some infrared filters in it. But other than that, I've been pretty fortunate all the way there, Rick. KG5, Golf, Victor, Quebec, Victor Alpha 7, Romeo Whiskey.
Man, that is an interesting story, and golly, that's awesome. You need to give the name of that company, that Mr. Stanford, because that you just don't hear things like that no more.
No, it's even better than that, you know. I was long-winded there, Rick. When I shipped the amplifier to him, I never met him before. DX Engineering gave
his name and address, and I called him to see if he'd be willing to do that. And so I never met the man. You don't know what's going to happen. You know, at that stage, you wonder if you're ever going to see the amplifier again. And, you know, it's just one of those things. It's a big investment for an old pensioner like myself. And but anyway, and then he says, well, I'll tell you what, if you can get it across the border, I'll email you a free shipping voucher. And so I sent it. I can't remember if it was UPS, but whatever company, it was one of the big companies it was. All I had to do is drive about 180 miles south of here and cross the border, and in a little tiny place, I took it in there, and I had it in the original box. I taped the label that he gave me on there, and he paid the freight. So I just couldn't believe that service. And since then, I found out that he gives all his customers that kind of service. So those things catch up to you. What's happened is he needs to hire more people now because he's so busy. So he was telling me that he was going to build. He's working out of a attached garage on his house, and he's got no room for cars because he's taking up the whole garage and boarded off he's got no opening doors on the front other than the side door, and he was going to build a new shop just for that. But then he decided he'd keep it smaller because I think he was working as an engineer for NASA for about 20 years. He took early retirement, and he wanted to treat this as a little bit of a hobby, but as he's got so busy, it's a full-time job. So he decided not to hire more than one person. He wanted to keep it small. And he also repairs Alpha. The Alpha radios, he's got complete covers. He's had them made up. You can buy the front cover, the top cover, the side cover, and you can buy them in 2 different colors now, and he rebuilds all those. He was telling me the only one he has trouble with is the Alpha 9500, because if the main board is gone in that, it's not economical to have somebody make it for him, but he can fix everything else in it. And but all the rest of the Alphas, and when people tell me they get it back, it's like brand new. So those are pretty good condition. KJ5 GDQ BA7RW.
Well, Ray, I'm glad I run into you tonight. That's some interesting work there. I love to hear things like that because that just doesn't exist anymore. It's ridiculous. It kind of reminded me of a helper we got. We hired him a little over a year ago, and I worked with him a little bit. And he's a real young kid, 21 years old. He just got married and had a baby. And this guy is just a working machine. And you just don't see that in younger guys these days. And your story of what you're telling me of the service you're getting from a fellow that you didn't even know, you took a chance, and then he pays for your shipping. Yeah, you got to drive, 180, 200 miles, whatever, to get it across the border, but nobody does things like that anymore, and it just, I don't know, it kind of warms my heart to be able to hear it. Over?
Yeah, me too. Those are, because of my age, I have 5 trade licenses. I made most of my money in my lifetime. After having all those trade licenses, I started thinking, what am I going to do with them? And I opened up a maintenance company, and I worked different places of the world. I worked in Saudi Arabia. I worked in South America. But I spent a lot of time up north in Alaska and the Yukon, and even points north of that. And then I got a job in 1986. I got my sister at the time. She's passed on now, but she lived in Phoenix in Glendale, and I went to see her, and she talked me into applying for a job down there, and I got a job with the Arizona Institute of Technology, and I taught down there for 2 years, and then they canceled my temporary. I had plans for letter immigrant status, and the paperwork was in, but it hadn't been completed yet. And because of the immigration situation
south of the border there, they changed rules and stuff. You couldn't, well, it wasn't good to pick on one nationality of people, but they blanketed. And I was informed they were canceling my green card, and the company did everything to keep me there. I'd be an American down in the States now, and I had to come back to Canada, and it was so expensive going both ways. You know, give away all my furniture and everything. Even went and got a ham license down there, and we didn't get back again. So it's just kind of happened. But I enjoyed teaching. I taught for the Arizona Institute of Technology. I was teaching heavy duty mechanics, and I was teaching auto tech. And of course, you know, I have a millwright's ticket for manufacturing, and I used to travel all the time to Texas because the company I worked for started in Canada, in Toronto, and I worked in Toronto for that company. And I used to fly to Texas to the big plant they built down there, and I'd work with those people, and I'd go back and forth all the time. But anyway, it was pretty interesting. But, you know, the bottom line now, whether you have a new apprentice or whatever you have these days, boy, it's hard to find somebody who wants to work. And service, if you look service up in the dictionary, I think when people read what that is, they no longer associate that with anything that has to be done. That's what the other person has to do. It's not what you have to do yourself, if you know what I mean there, Richard. KJ5, GBQ, VA7RW.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and that's what I do. I'm a resident service guy for the tallest building in Oklahoma, and he's been around to help me with tests, or he's been around with little minor repairs, or even major repairs. We had a repair guy that come in after I'd moved over to another route, and he really wasn't getting it done. And then he's giving this kid all these bad habits, and the kid knows that they was bad habits, but you know, what's he supposed to do when the guy he's supposed to be working with is not working? You know, and I talked to him about it, and he pushed through, and actually we got him a truck the other day. I mean, and that's just unheard of for a helper that's just barely made a year in the trade, that he's got a truck to drive.
Yeah, well, anyway, hey, it's sure been a pleasure talking with you here, Richard. I got you logged in on KRZ. I hope when I get my bingo going, it'll be a little easier for me over there. And like I said, I'm running about, I look up here. What's nice about this amplifier, it tells me what my average power was for the whole fuselage, depending on the downtime, and it says I was running 902 watts averaging for my time here. So it's I just love I love the new technology in the solid state amplifiers. This amplifier is really quiet. The amplifier, my radio, even though my radio is only to get 900 watts, I'm using 11 watts, and the fan on my transceiver is louder than the amplifier, so that's kind of interesting. That's one of the reasons I wanted to go with one of these couple brands, because my old amplifier, when the blowers got in on it, you know, I'm getting a little hard at hearing at my age now, and I don't want to wear hearing aids in the shack, because then when some tuner upper, like when I was listening to you there, I heard one other person tuning up on frequency, and it takes me about 90 seconds for me to get my hearing back after somebody does that. So I don't wear my hearing aids. It's a little hard on my grandchildren when they come in here and I'm on CW, because I've got it very pitchy so that I can hear it. You know, I have trouble with my lows, so I've got it all adjusted so I can hear it. But they used to like to sit on my lap when they were younger, so now they come in here with a chair and sit down beside me. But they're sitting here talking to me, but they have both fingers in their ears, and so I kind of turn back the radio for them a little bit there and make it a little easier on them. But hey, I'm still on the air, and you know, I
talk to people that are 90 years old plus on the radio. And, you know, if I'm very lucky, one day I may make 9-0 myself. I don't have that far to go. And, you know, that's why I've been helping this other handicapped fellow with his antennas and stuff. I've got one artificial knee now, and so I'm kind of restricted to what I can do, but I still get a lot of gratitude of being able to help people. And, he is a new hand. He's probably more. I think he's better at some of the electronics, especially the tube stuff. Even though I was brought up in that era than I am, because I didn't go to trade school for it. I learned the old-fashioned way. Take it apart, can't remember how to put it together. Try to do better next time. That's how I learned about it. And of course, I read enough, so I didn't electrocute myself there. That's always a good thing. DJ5, QDA7RW.
Roger, on that learning stuff the hard way, and man, it's a good deal you didn't get shocked. Yeah, that helping that guy out's really amazing. I got a guy down here that I rounded up a few people, and we went and put him up an antenna and a mast, and same thing. He's in a wheelchair, and man, that just makes you feel good. That's one of my things that I really love is to think, you know, hams helping hams. I just absolutely love it. It just makes me feel good, warm in my heart there. Well, look, man, I don't know what time you got in the log, and we've had such a long queue, so I backed my time out, but I want to make sure it counts for us. So what time you got in, and let me match you.
I'm sorry, somebody encroached, a signal encroached on you there, and I missed part of that. What was the question again? Say again.
The time on your log when you logged a QSO, because I want us to match, or be close, you know.
Oh, 0233, Zula. 02.33.
All right, I've got it in there, 02.33. All right, yeah, because we would have, I probably should have left it alone, but I backed it out because I didn't know if you pushed it in early or late. So, good deal, my friend. Well, look, I really enjoyed it, and hopefully we get to do it again sometime. Check me out on YouTube, man. You'll hear what that radio sounds like down here for me off the side of your beam in Oklahoma. I wish you could see the signal. I just don't have a camera on my screen, but man, that thing is crystal clear.
Oh, thanks a lot. You know, the 1000 Delta was the most expensive radio I ever bought, and I got really lucky because, you know, I think I had my license about 20 years before I ever saved up enough money to buy a new one. It was either a homebrew or I bought somebody's old boat that was broken and fixed it. And, you know, and when the kids were small, I don't know how many times I had enough money to buy a new transceiver, and I get about 90% of the money I need. I'm getting real excited. I'm looking in the books. I can't say I was looking on the internet because it was pre-internet, but I was getting really excited about buying one. And then the car would break down, or the washing machine, and that's where the money came from. So that happens more often than I like. And it's funny because Rick, I've done that here. You know, I want to buy a 101 MP, and I've had about half the money saved up, and then my rotator broke, and that cost a couple $1,000, and then it cost $1,500 to rent the hydraulic crane to get up there, and so it didn't take long, and I'm back to about $200 saved up for a $7,000 radio, so I had to start over a few times, but hey, that's okay. An antenna's way more important than the radio anyway, so I just have to convince my young hands that sometimes if you want to spend a lot of money, spend it on antennas, even if you're building wire antennas. You don't want to make a bunch of mistakes. You know, I still remember finding a new wire antenna that's going to outperform the one I'm going, get all excited and build it, and it doesn't work as good as the old one, but that's how you learn. Anyway, it's been my pleasure. I'll say 7 threes, and thanks to the QSO, and I do have you logged in. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor Quebec, Victor Alpha 7, Romeo Whiskey, 7 threes.
7-3, my friend, and hopefully I can get you a QSL card. And if you got a good email in QRZ, I'll get you a card for this QSO. Definitely enjoyed it, my friend. Have a good rest of your evening and a good tomorrow, and hopefully we get to do it again sometime. From KJ5 GVQ.
Kilo Delta 6 here, Tango.
Alright, I'll take one more Kilo Delta 6 something Tango. Help me out.
The call is Kilo Delta 6 Sierra Tango. Over.
Got you there. I missed that Sierra, but I got you in there. Kilo Delta 6 Sierra Tango. This is Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec Richie out of Oklahoma. Streaming you live on YouTube, my friend. You got a good signal coming into Oklahoma tonight.
Oh, very good. Thank you very much. You're about 5 and 5 coming into Southern California. My name is Bill, and thank you for coming back to me. I did not get your call. Would you please get back to the call sign?
Sure, roger that. You're coming in here at about a 5'8", 58, and my call is Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec. Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec. Over.
Yeah, I got QSL. We got that. Thank you very much for coming back to me. I kind of moving for an old guy. 96 years old, so I'm heading for the bed pretty quick, but I just wanted to say hello to you and send best wishes for a good day tomorrow. Over.
Hey, roger that, Bill. I appreciate you coming in here. I definitely do. It's the first time I've got you in a log, and definitely proud that we did it there, Roger.
Roger. Thank you very much for coming back to me. KD6ST, say 73s and have a good day tomorrow. Over.
You as well, my friend. 73s. KJ5 GVQ will be clear. That's cool. 93 years old. That's the way to end it. Oh. All right, y'all. We had quite the little evening. Appreciate all that hung out tonight. I didn't even think about turning on the aim and all. My bad. All right. 73.